Hey everybody, it's Second Chance Adventures. Today's day number 258 after having gastric bypass surgery. Somebody asked me a really good question. It's something that I've kind of been waiting on, so here it is. I've talked about this a few times in other videos. When you have gastric bypass surgery, or really if you don't get this nutrition piece enough, it will happen. But it is like a almost guarantee if you have this surgery, and I've talked about it a few times. So we're going to talk about it again. So when you have this surgery or you don't get enough protein, your hair will come out. That is something, I mean, I was always struggling with that anyways before my surgery. A lot of it was just because of just dealing with years of just a lot of stress and just a lot of like tension and everything. And also because like every single day of my life since I was like 6 years old, I've had my hair in a ponytail. And I just brush my hair back and have my hair in a ponytail or a bun every single day. So that's probably another good reason why. Other than that, it's not because I wore hats or anything. But before surgery, it was just because I was really stressed out all the time. And because I just wore my hair in a tight ponytail all the time. Because I just don't like my hair and my face. I really don't. I know there are like people who have bangs or they like their hair long and they like it all coming down or whatever it might be. But I don't. I don't like my hair in my face. I like it out of the way and to where it's not touching me and it's not getting all tangled up everywhere. I just want it out of the way. Real simple. But when I had this surgery, yes, a lot of my hair came out for a while, and it's still coming out, but not as bad, but it still does. I try to brush it in ways and like brush it a certain way to where I can kind of cover it up a little bit. But yes, if I were to take my ponytail down and like really section off my hair, then you would really see how much hair I've really lost. You can probably just tell right here, just from here, how much I've lost up here, and that's with it brushed a certain way. And somebody asked me, they said, okay, now that you've lost a lot of weight, you're feeling good, you're able to wear a little bit nicer clothes, what are you going to do about your hair? Are you still wanting to keep it long? Do you want to cut it? Do you want to like maybe wear extensions to kind of cover up areas that are obviously shown to be missing? Because, you know, when you feel better, you want to like feel better and look better all the way around, you know. And here's my answer to that. I don't really care. I really don't. Because this is how I see it. Having luscious hair, having like really nice hair is not going to pay my bills. Having really pretty hair is not going to make me popular. It's really not. I don't really care. And besides, I'm that kind of person that believes one of these days, you know, all our hair is going to fall out anyways. It's going to turn white or gray or whatever. We're going to get wrinkly and we'll forget stuff and we won't be as physically strong as we are. So I'm really not even worried about it. I don't care. Like even if all my hair fell out and my eyebrows came off, my eyelashes came off, hairs on my arms or whatever came off, I would not care. Honestly, I would not. Because all I'm worried about is just trying to be healthier and finish off this weight and try to make sure that I'm staying strong, make sure that I am, you know, just staying on track. And hair is just a plus. You know, I mean, yeah, it would be very different if I woke up one day and all my hair fell out, but I'm also the realistic person and think, so all my hair fell out. It's not like me worrying about it and crying about it. It's going to like magically walk back up and stick itself back into my head. So what's to do? What's done is done. Yeah, I don't see hairs to be something important. I mean, some people do, but I really don't. I don't even know how to put in hair extensions. I've never put on a wig before, so I wouldn't even know how, and I'm not even trying to learn how. You know, I'm more natural in a lot of ways. Like some of my videos I wear makeup and some I don't because we live in a world where people judge your whole world and your whole life a lot of times by the way you look, and I think it's wrong. There could be somebody who's really educated and does good things in the community and is a helpful person, loyal, caring, the one person that people can count on. But they could be fat, they could be what's considered not attractive, they could have acne, they could not wear the nicest clothes. And just because of that, they're thrown away. And it's terrible. And then you have some people who are rude and think they're better than everybody else and contribute nothing to society. or they're a criminal to society, or they cause problems to people in the community, backstabbers, homewreckers, whatever you want to call it. And they could be really attractive and wear the prettiest clothes and charm anything. And people are just all goo goo gaga over it because of the way they look. And I think it's terrible. Now, I'm not saying all attractive people are like that, and I'm not saying all fat and unattractive people are the way I just said. But a lot of people will think that way. And it's terrible. Thinking that they'd rather admire someone who's really pretty, but they're, rude or unloyal or something, and just shoo away someone that could be very helpful to somebody's life just because of the way they look or the way they appear. I think it's terrible. That's happened to me. I cannot tell you how many times in my life. But in a way, I'm glad, because I dodged a bullet with a lot of people, I've come to learn in my adult age. I mentioned this a few videos ago. When I was younger, starting in second grade all the way to about 8th or 9th grade, I would do anything to try to be people's friends. I would do anything. And there would be times where I knew I had no friends because I was fat and because, I'm not the bad girl type. I'm the one that wanted to finish school and stay out of trouble, but, nowadays is considered the black sheep. But I would remember just being at home in my room, just feeling so sad and beating myself up and just, blaming myself and just saying, it's all your fault, you have no friends, it's all your fault, you have no friends, because you're not pretty like they are, you're not into sports like they are, you're not the one willing to get in trouble like they are. But I would do anything to be their friend. Anyways, I would try. But then, as an adult, and I see how a lot of their lives came out, I'm so glad I didn't get it, because who knows what my life could have been. I would rather be alone than follow people around that are blind. They could just leave me right off the cliff. But anyways, that's kind of all I really have for today, just kind of a little bit of a rant. But anyways, yes, back to it. I'm not worried about my hair at all. Even, like I said, even if I just woke up and it all was on my pillow or all over my sheets, I would probably look in the mirror and say, wow, I have a really huge forehead. Just to kind of joke with myself. But other than that, I would just say, well, we'll just see if it grows back, and if it doesn't, then what's to do, honestly. Because what else are you going to do? Cry and it magically just puts itself back into your skull? No. What are you going to do? But anyways, that's my answer to that. I don't think my hair matters, honestly. I think hair is just a thing. It comes and goes. We cut it, we color it. It's like leaves on the trees during the season. It comes and goes. And one day it's going to really go. So what to do, So that's my answer to that. No, I'm not worried about extensions. I'm not worried about doing what I can to have luscious hair now that a lot of the weight's come off and I'm starting to, try new things and eventually wear better clothes. I would just think, okay, so what? My hair is my hair. It's the way it is, and if somebody would happen to use that against me or just say, well, you're not really that pretty because of your hair, and it's I don't care. I never asked for your opinion anyways. It's you don't know my journey, you don't know what I'm doing, you don't know what I have been doing, and losing all that weight and being more mobile and having less pain means so much more than the possibility of ever having Rapunzel hair as a brunette. So I would, like I told you guys in the very beginning, I did this surgery for pain management, and the look is just something extra, really. I did it to detox and get all this junk out of my system, and it did for a while. It took a lot. You puke it up, you urinate it out. It's a lot of detoxing in the beginning because there's so much garbage in our body. It's sad. I just did it for the pain because I was just in constant pain for so long, for so many years. And you're not even 30 years old and your back's going out I don't know how many times starting at the age of 13, and you can't do a lot of activities because you're slowing everybody down, you're getting too hot, you're too tired, you're hurt too much, you're not even 30 years old. It's pathetic. It's terrible, The looks were just an extra bonus, really. I did it to lose weight and get rid of pain. But, of course, you start to look better too. But I always remind myself what I truly did it for, which was pain management. And it's really improved so much, like more than 100%. So that's all I'm worried about. Hair, not worried about it at all, people. You shouldn't worry about the way you look. But unfortunately, we live in a world where that's all that matters. What you look like, what you have, what people can get from you. And as soon as they get it, they just run away like roaches, and it's sad. That's the world we live in. If you happen to find that got one or two people that will stay with you at your worst, don't let them go, because it is hard to find that. It really is. Like, I have less than a handful of people that was always with me, that's not family related, that was by my side all the years, like from high school all the way till now, that never left my side. Those are the ones I can truly say are friends. And I don't ever want to let them go. Thanks, guys. You know who you are. Well, anyways, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good rest of the day. Goodbye.